with the NBA.
Up next, the Celtics taking on the Nets. For the Boston Celtics, the best record in the NBA. And it's no accident. An elite team that expects to win every time they take the floor. Nets, Celtics, coming right up on 2K Sports. Well, the weekend has officially begun, and we welcome you to this 2K Sports presentation of NBA basketball. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Center Rob Williams is a big reason the Celtics have become so tough to score on. Jason Tatum says Rob can guard anybody. You always know you got protection behind you if you get beat. He has the potential to win Defensive Player of the Year one of these days. I think that's in his future. So the Time Lord is biding his time, Kevin.
David, thanks. Here are the starters for Brooklyn. We've got Johnson, and it's Finney-Smith in at the four-man position. And for the Celtics, out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Rob Williams is out there with Porzingis, and it's Brogdon in at the one spot. And Greg, up and down this Celtics roster, so many of their key players were drafted by the Boston Celtics.
And Tatum and Brown at the core, but also credit to their front office. Rare to find a powerhouse built from homegrown talent.
And so off the tip, it's Boston. Outside Williams. Brown outside. 6 to shoot. Tatum on the wing. Nailed from three-point land.
An accurate shooter from distance. Tatum's teammates want him to keep looking to pull the trigger.
Dinwiddie, the bounce pass. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him.
Challenging the bigger defender, cutting him down to size with that one.
He's not going to back down from anyone. Got to commend the fearless attitude right there.
Richard, we're expecting to get some real big highlights in this game because both these teams are exceptionally athletic.
Oh, yeah, they've got the speed, they've got the strength, they've got the bounce. These teams have it all. They're about to put on a show, and guess what, Kev? We get front row seats.
It's like we're watching a bunch of Richard Jeffersons out there. Fast, athletic, and a lot of bounce.
Oh, don't stop it.
And here's Porzingis for a three. And Williams is right there.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the boards. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
Dinwiddie surveying the floor. Here's Finney-Smith. 8 points his last outing. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
It's all about the ability to get 2 feet in the paint, whether it's creating for a teammate or for yourself.
Now here's Tatum. And we know he can score. He's averaging around 21.5 points a game. Yes, that goes in.
And Tatum's teammates love the hustle. They appreciate him going hard on the offensive glass and really getting it done.
To the inside, Johnson. Great D that time from Tatum.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Brown, good.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Dinwiddie against Brogdon. And the pass to Bridges. The Nets working the ball around now. Porzingis with the block.
And the 7-3 reach of Porzingis being put to great use there.
The kick out to Tatum. Another shot. And it's good off the glass.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Celtics leading by 5. On the wing, Williams. Dinwiddie against Brogdon. Brown feeling it out a bit. Porzingis trying to get free. That's good from Brogdon on the assist by Brown.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Brogdon against Dinwiddie. Inside, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And no doubt they'd love to see him get a lot more of those opportunities.
And that deficit will go away quickly if he does, Greg. Looking at the last game for the Brooklyn Nets, it was a win against the Knicks in New York. They get a hand on it. Pass to Johnson. Bridges. And Bridges able to finish.
I like everything he's doing so far offensively, finding his spots, making strong selections.
For Boston, they've gone 6 of 9, shooting it well. At the elbow, it's Brown. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Dinwiddie with the steal. Johnson, the pass to Claxton. That one doesn't drop. And the Celtics going the other way now. Tough loss coming against Cleveland in their last game played.
Yeah, they couldn't do any better than a shooting percentage in the low 30s on that night, guys. And that's pretty much a death sentence.
Yeah, they really got held down in that one. If you can't get points on the board, then you're pretty much beat no matter what.
The kick out to Tatum. Buries the corner 3. Tatum's got 8 points.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
And the Nets decide to take their first time out here. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. And he just worked New York in that last game. Bridges for 3. The rebound by the Celtics. They're looking for a little bit of redemption in this one after the loss to them here last time.
Well, they made a few key shots, but missed many more. It was a rough night for them offensively.
And tonight, I expect them to play better offensively. Try to get some closer looks.
And there's the bucket from Tatum.
And I love the tenacity, guys. He simply can will his way into games at times and exert his presence.
Now, here's Dinwiddie. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game.
Nice ball movement there. That's how you break down the defense.
Last game for Brooklyn, they picked up the W against the Knicks.
Mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
And the mental game you talk about, a lot comes down to coaching, having your players focused.
Here's Dinwiddie, following the basket by Kristaps Porzingis. Brogdon outside. There's the triple. And again, Boston with the triple.
And really setting the tone early with their three-point shooting.
Nets trail by 12. Dinwiddie outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Passes it to Dinwiddie. Porzingis with the steal for the finish. And the dunk by Porzingis.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Couldn't come up with a much better start than this. They just have to keep it going.
Oh, up high and down hard with that one-hander.
He got a little extra forceful. You're right with that one. And so it's Boston with it, following the bucket by the Nets. Brogdon looking it over. Shot clock at 6. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
And this is how confident Brogdon is in his scoring ability. Able to get it done from everywhere.
Dinwiddie against Brogdon. And the officials will call the illegal screen right there.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Well, guys get away with this all the time, but on this occasion, he got caught.
Al Horford is checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Jaylen Brown. Then for the Nets, Simmons checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. O'Neal comes in for Johnson. And Thomas subbed in for Dinwiddie. Brogdon kicks to Tatum. In the corner, Horford with it. Those three-pointers off the mark. And so Simmons will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. They trail by 14. Pritchard, he's checked in for Brogdon. Baisley's checked in for the Nets. Nets trail by 16. And in New York, even before his injuries, the front office voiced concerns about Porzingis' ability to stay healthy.
Well, the track record for players 7-2 and up, not great. And today's game demands more movement from big men than ever before.
Celtics making a switch here. Banton's checked in. Greg, you read about Jimmy Butler starting his own coffee company, and he did that in the NBA bubble, and he drinks, he said, about 5 cups of coffee a day. Do a lot of NBA players drink coffee to keep them going and get that extra burst?
Absolutely. I remember drinking coffee on the bench late in my career. It's kind of a comfort food, warms you up a little bit, and all good things that can get you ready for action, I'm for.
And it's good, 2 points.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
It puts the D in a tough spot when you have a point guard who can throw it down.
He really does, GA. He really does put pressure on him.
Yeah, hard to strategize for a guy who can make a pass or a play like this right in your face.
Here's Horford, following the bucket by the Nets. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul. Pass to Horford. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Thomas. Pass to White. 5 on the clock.
And despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
Off target from three-point range. O'Neal kicks to Thomas. Bridges for 3. Al Horford with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
Keep getting it to this man. I mean, once Porzingis catches fire, there is no putting that out.
Porzingis against Simmons. It's Thomas on the wing. Lets it go. Second chance shot. And Simmons with the nice bucket inside.
And forget the pretty offensive skills. Simmons using his length to get some gritty points on that play.
Here's Pritchard. Thomas covering. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
No question he got bumped on that shot. Derek White was only 6 feet in high school.
no D1 schools even offered a scholarship.
Derek ended up at a D2 school, but White had a major growth spurt up to 6'4". Transfers to a D1 school. The Spurs take him late in the first. What a crazy path to the league. Well, I play for the New Jersey Nets, and look, they made that move across the Hudson back in 2012, relocating to Brooklyn, which I think was the right move.
And the Celtics making a change here. Griffin's checked in. And well over a decade in Brooklyn for the Nets. Richard, what kind of impact has that move had on the franchise?
Well, look, it's been great. The arena is fantastic. The fan base is growing. And more importantly, their ability to attract top-tier free agents like KD and Kyrie. They do not join the Nets if they're still in Jersey.
It's tipped.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And he's kept this percentage at a decent level, right around 74.
And the first one at the line is good.
And for the Nets, it's been a whirlwind last couple years, assembling a super team. And before you knew it, it fell apart. But this franchise has been back from the ashes before, so don't write off that front office just yet.
The Nets making a switch here. Walker's checked in. Now here's White. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game.
Just doing the job on the backboard.
The pass to Baisley. The Nets working the ball around now. Simmons finds Thomas. Good work there as it goes. Thomas got his second basket of the game.
And that pass-first nature of Simmons, outstanding at understanding when his teammates are open.
Passes it to Pritchard. Here's Banton. To the wing right side. Here's Pritchard. He's guarded by Thomas. A step-back shot here. That one a little long. And here's Simmons. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. 11-point game. They get it back. Baisley. Off the mark. Had a chance to trim it to single digits. And it's Royce O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Celtics leading by 11. White looking around. There's 14 seconds left in the first. And it's blocked by Simmons.
An excellent defender. Whether Simmons is in the post or roaming the perimeter, he's a shot-blocking threat.
And so it's the Boston Celtics. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. They dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. We'll return shortly. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Celtics here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disrupted.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Nets trail by 11. Setting the floor for the Nets. Simmons is out there with Thomas. And it's Dinwiddie in at the one. Walker's shot is off. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Boston's gone 5 of 9 when they put up the three-point shot tonight. Brown outside. Back to Brogdon. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, despite that possession, something that I've liked is they've been under control while getting out in this lead. They've kept those turnovers down.
Now here's Dinwiddie. And Walker kicks to Simmons. Dinwiddie passes to Simmons. The dish to Walker. Dinwiddie against Brogdon. A three from Thomas. Rebound Boston. Williams has got his fourth rebound in this one. Here's Dinwiddie. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, easy call. And one thing that stands out about this Celtics unit, their defensive abilities. They've got a lot of skill on that end of the floor.
The first one falls. You're right. Defense, it's been terrific for them. This Boston team, GA, certainly has a talent for holding back their opponent's shots and really defending well.
And, Kevin, they put a lot of energy into pressuring shooters, making sure guys can't find easy looks. They don't want to give away anything for free.
And both free throws good for Dinwiddie. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steals. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Ben Simmons. Johnson against Tatum. Johnson with the bounce pass. Dinwiddie outside. Pass to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. From deep three-point range. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. We're closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second quarter. Pass to Brown. Outside for Griffin. They grab their own miss. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up.
And on top of the talent, the physical ability, Williams, just a coachable kid and really picks things up quickly.
The Celtics have shot 2 free throws, and they're 1 of 2 so far.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Williams. It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
Porzingis, he's checked in for Blake Griffin. And both free throws good for Williams. And the Nets, Richard, are trying to build a legacy where they're recognized as one of the league's true glamour franchises.
And they've got the star power, and they've got the market. You got an ownership that is willing to pay for it. They will do everything, but ultimately, it's going to be the players and how they perform on the court that will dictate how this success is viewed.
The infrastructure is there. Now can they get the players to fill the role? Now, here's Tatum. He's coming off a 22-point game against Cleveland.
And he made a living at the line as well. Got there over and over and did some damage.
Johnson with it. Brogdon picks him up. Dinwiddie. Porzingis with the block. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
An active scorer, whenever Tatum forces the issue and goes at the defense, they have to compromise.
And Jason Tatum seems, GA, like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Tatum. And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon. Bridges, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Johnson, the pass to Claxton, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
And finally, someone scores.
It's a slugfest. Maybe not the prettiest game we've seen, but sometimes the best wins are the ugly ones.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask him, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Dinwiddie with the bucket.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
And now, the first timeout called here for Boston. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Tatum down low. Covered by Johnson. Tatum no good. Nets trail by 11. And there's the call on Malcolm Brogdon. That's his first foul.
Man, it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Now, here's Bridges. A 23-point game for him in the win against New York. Here's Dinwiddie. Kicks it out to Johnson. 6 to shoot. Bridges for 3. Nets with a new shot clock. Here's Dinwiddie. Goes back up. Williams with the block.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Celtics leading by 11. Tatum on the wing. And good. Coming on the assist by Brogdon. Tatum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice start for him beyond the arc. He's already hit 3 triples, and I'm pretty sure there's more to come.
Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. And stolen by Tatum. Outside, Porzingis. It's Brogdon on the wing. Porzingis finds Brogdon. The shot missing. Excellent D there by Johnson. Williams passes to Brogdon. It's deflected. They get it back. There's the 3. They get the rebound. Tough possession there. They stayed with it, but they just couldn't make it. Brogdon against Dinwiddie. There's the pass to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. Good D by Brogdon.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
Brown, good.
Yeah, great outside shooting, really fueling this run.
Bridges inside. Brown on him. Bridges shot. Good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And a great job to get that angle on a tremendous drive.
And when you're trailing like this, just focus on one possession at a time. Keep hitting singles.
Brown dishes to Tatum. Lets it go from 11. It doesn't go for him. Nets trail by 15. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Here's Finney Smith. He has 5. Here's Dinwiddie. Here's Claxton. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 4th rebound in this one. Porzingis finds Brown. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Here's Bridges. Here's Claxton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. That's on Malcolm Brogdon.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
At this late stage of the season, how hard is it, Greg, for teams not to look ahead to the playoffs and the postseason at this point?
Kevin, just about impossible. I mean, if you're already in position, the trap you can't fall into is easing up down the stretch and backpedaling into the postseason.
And he can't get the first one. Royce O'Neal's checked in for the Nets. That one is no good.
And many thought Horford's days were over after his OKC stint, but showed he can still be a difference maker in Boston. And, boy, was he a huge part of their finals run. As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
For Boston, they have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. Baisley's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Horford may not be as consistent as he once was, but, Greg, he shows up when you need him the most.
You know, he had several big games for the Celtics in the postseason. Great shooter who can really space the court for you. Still also a top-level defender at the rim, and he helped define their interior defense.
Here's Pritchard. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. That's tipped, and so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. And the Nets making a change here. Walker's checked in. Here's Williams, and he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Now here's Williams. 16-point lead. Banton's shot is off.
Got a good look there, but just not able to hit from the mid-range.
Here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
Goodness, Mikal Bridges, thundering slam off the bounce.
Boston's gotten half their shots from three-point range to go down in the second quarter. 3 of 6 from downtown. Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over.
Mikal Bridges has found a groove the last couple of years. 5 years removed from college, and he's become a full-time starter.
It's White on the wing. Defended by Bridges. And Horford wide open. He shoots. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Horford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Nets trail by 17.
And about Mikal Bridges, just how good can he be?
He's got the power to beat you off the dribble inside. Certainly likes to attack the paint, but he can also spot up and beat you from beyond the arc.
And O'Neal gets it to go.
Love how selfless he is setting brick screens like this. Plays like that right there are what help create easy scoring opportunities.
Here's Pritchard. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Over to the left wing. Up and in on the layup.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now, here's Walker. Taking a look at the scoring numbers. Right now, he averages about 9 points a game. Now, O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The kick out to Walker. Takes the 3. Carries it from three-point range. Walker's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And they may be leaning a little too heavily on the three-pointer when there are better looks to be had inside.
Here's Banton. Outside, Horford. Here's White. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Even with a big goose egg by his name on the shot chart, the team is somehow managing just fine without him.
Down low, here's Finney-Smith, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And if they want to come back in this game, look, they got to clean up those mistakes.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Boston. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Here's Pritchard, guarded by O'Neal. There's the feed to Horford. That shot off. Simmons with the defensive effort. Bridges against White. The fadeaway. Bridges misses. Celtics leading by 14. The jump hook. Here's Griffin. Here's Horford. It's blocked. And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession. Thomas checked in for the Nets. Clock at 6. Outside Griffin. Fires the 3. Again, Griffin missing.
Some people could say he's struggling on offense this period. I like to think of more of drowning. Just can't seem to find his confidence.
Thomas finds Bridges. That's good. And it's Thomas picking up the assist. Thomas got 3 assists now in this one.
And from long range, Bridges getting more and more comfortable taking and making his share of threes.
Now here's White. 1:04 left to play in the first half. Now here's Bridges. It's Thomas, high post. And stolen by White. And pushing it up. Here's Boston. Here's Banton. Again, the miss by the Celtics. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for Brooklyn. They trail by 11.
And for the night, Bridges is cooking with grease and showing no signs of slowing down.
Passes it to Pritchard. White, bounce pass. Back to Griffin. Offensive rebound. Trying to end the drought, and it's blocked. To the paint. 4 seconds left. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. That one on White. This will be his 3rd free throw shot of the game.
And, of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
One misses for Simmons.
A walking triple-double threat. Simmons needs to keep working on developing that jump shot to be truly unguardable.
And so it's the Boston Celtics heading to the bench with a 7-point lead as we wrap up the quarter. And their three-point shooting has paved the way for them. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see some go in. It feels good to see him go in early. It's so good to have us have a good start. Hopefully we keep it up.
Yeah, it was flowing great in that first half, Jay. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
All right, thank you, David. And folks, don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back to 2K Sports, everybody. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Let's talk about that first half. there was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 16 points, 4 rebounds, and 1 assist. Coming off a great performance last game, tonight he looked like he had that same aggressive mindset. Taking a look at the Celtics, Shaq, what do you think?
They built this lead from the perimeter. We know they have shooters to do it. We know sometimes they play outside in. This is one of those games that's going on by the script. Impressive performance thus far.
And Kenny, what are your thoughts on Brooklyn?
Well, if they haven't given away so many possessions, check this out, Shaq. The score would look different, don't you think? I mean, we could talk about shot selection and defense and all that, but if you keep losing the ball, that matters most.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
And we've got third quarter of basketball for you. 2 quarters in the books. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. And so it's Brooklyn with it. 7-point differential. Out on the wings, it's Brown and Tatum. Porzingis is out there with Rob Williams. And it's Brogdon in at the point guard. And that's the group in there for Ime Udoka as we begin the second half. To the middle. Claxton the pass to Bridges. 3 on the clock. Shoots over Brown. Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And they continue to control the glass.
Nets trail by 7. And here is Bridges. Pass to Baisley. And stolen by Tatum. Inside, Porzingis, and he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
At 7'3", Porzingis is almost impossible to guard, especially when he's focusing on trying to score.
For Boston, they have shot 5 of 8 from the foul line. That free throw good from Porzingis.
And at 7'3", Porzingis could have been just another big, but he defies expectations. He's got such an impressive array of abilities.
The Nets making a switch here. Finney-Smith's checked in. That's also good, so he hits both free throws.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see a miss.
Brogdon against Dinwiddie. Second half of basketball, just over a minute played so far. Finney-Smith can't get it to go. Celtics leading by 9. Brown outside. That one off the back iron and out.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
And on the slam, Bridges using the vertical to finish strong before the D can contest.
You talk about a defensive menace. That's Dorian Finney-Smith.
He has a knack for coming up with a big defensive play. Often lines up against the opponent's most important offensive player.
Now here's Williams. And Porzingis gets it to go on the assist from Williams. 16 points for Porzingis. And it's Dinwiddie with the ball. Bringing it up now for the Nets. They trail by 9 points. Tries from the block. And he can't bank that one in.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
That one falls.
I love his shot selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
He's doing everything he can to put this game to bed, and great score there to help his team.
Dinwiddie, Porzingis with the steal. Outside Tatum. Rebounded by the Nets. Finney-Smith's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. That one falls, coming off Dinwiddie's feet. Dinwiddie's got 4 assists now tonight.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Now here's Brown. 9 points in the game so far. Here's Tatum. He watches it go through the hoop for his 8th make. Now 8 for 14.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Timeout called the Nets. Richard, haven't we seen a lot of growth in Jason Tatum's game? He gives credit to the late Kobe Bryant for that.
Yeah, he was fortunate enough to train with Kobe Bryant, and sometimes he reminds you of a young Kobe. He clearly absorbs a ton of information from him.
Walker's checked in for Mikal Bridges. Dinwiddie against Brogdon. Dinwiddie kicks to Johnson. Back to Dinwiddie. No good on that one. And it's Boston the other way. They led by as many as 18 points. In the corner, Tatum with it. Pass to Brogdon. Six on the shot clock. Floats one. It's hauled in by Claxton. Nets trail by 11. Johnson surveying the floor. From deep, Walker. They get it back. No good from Finney-Smith.
Fantastic defense, giving full effort.
And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And talk about a guy who just knows where to be. Brogdon has that 6th sense for the game.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
The kick out to Walker. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. For guys like Lonnie Walker, one and done, it's a tough transition to the NBA.
Yeah, just look at Lonnie. Barely plays his first year out of school. Year 2, just 6 points a game. He's made steady improvements every year. That's a normal path for those one-and-done players.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That one falls for Walker. And so Walker nails both of them. Celtics leading by 11. Brogdon with it. 10 points for him. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
They haven't looked the same on defense during this second half. Seems like they are relaxing and allowing them to get whatever shot they want.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Walker the pass to Claxton. Stolen by Brogdon. And now the fast break. Brogdon with the ball. Shoots over Dinwiddie. The three. The shot by Brogdon, no good.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
Now the pass to Dinwiddie. Rejected by Brogdon. Feeds it to Tatum. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in. Brogdon's got 5 assists in the game. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Celtics. Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
Nets trail by 15. Dinwiddie outside. Down low. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. On the wing, Williams. Nice ball movement by Boston. And it's Brown missing. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. To the paint, Dinwiddie. And he jams it after taking the nice feed on the run.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
And they need more where that came from. They're not out of this hole yet.
Now here's Williams. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Well, he is a behemoth in the paint. Once Williams establishes himself, you almost have to foul him.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here. And he makes the first. And some changes here for the Celtics. Horford comes in for Porzingis. And it's White in for Brown. And then for Brooklyn, Ben Simmons, he's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Royce O'Neal comes in for Johnson. And Thomas subbed in for Dinwiddie. And he makes both free throws. Nets trail by 13. To the inside. Here's Claxton. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got his 7th rebound here tonight.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Pass to Tatum. And the dunk by Tatum.
Oh, this is how aggressive Tatum is. Excellent job of getting to the rim and a finish. Just light work.
Walker surveying the floor. Out left to the wing. And Thomas has it in the corner. Shot clock at 6. O'Neal kicks to Walker. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They led by as many as 18 points. Here's the 3. Here's Williams. And it's blocked. Brogdon against Thomas. And he drives in. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Tatum. Griffin's checked in for Boston. Walker against White. Shot's good by Walker. Walker's got 7 points.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Thomas against Brogdon. White wide open. He fires from outside off the mark. Nets trail by 13. Walker dishes to Simmons. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
And a good physical play there from Simmons, not letting the foul stop him from getting that shot off.
Greg, Ben Simmons, one of 4 players in the entire history of the NBA to average at least 7 rebounds and 7 assists per game through his first 4 seasons.
Think about it, joining Magic Johnson, Oscar Robertson, and Luka Doncic. That is some pretty elite level company.
White, good.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Claxton the pass to Simmons. Here's Claxton, guarded by Horford. Here's Claxton. And that one drops for him. He's got 6. Boston leading by 13. Pritchard passes to Griffin. Oh, Griffin in position. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And you can put those alley-oop feeds as high as you need to when Griffin's on the receiving end. He'll pick it up off the top of the backboard if he has to.
Now here's Thomas. He averages about 5 points a game. Claxton the pass to Simmons. 5 on the clock. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And Ben Simmons, the epitome of a point forward.
He passes it well and plays huge for a guard at 6'11". It's crazy. It is very rare to see a player of his size with his skill set.
Bridges, he's checked in for Walker.
And the charity stripe once again proving to be the Achilles heel for him. His free throws have been way off the mark.
His three-point shooting kind of dried up in the second half. He is yet to make one after knocking down 3 before halftime.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Kicks to Tatum. And there's 1:45 left in the third quarter. Bridges against Tatum. Here's Simmons. Good work defensively by Horford.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Got a piece of it, and they're able to recover. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far.
An 89% free throw shooter puts him right there among the league's best from the line.
Boston making a switch here. Brown's checked in. That free throw good from Porzingis.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Now Thomas. Bridges outside. 1:05 left to play here in the third. Here he goes. Banked in off the glass. Bridges has got 19 points. 59 seconds left to play in the third. To the wing on the left. Horford in the post. Guarded by Simmons. Pass to Pritchard. Over Thomas. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Nets trail by 14. To the middle. Porzingis with the steal. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Here's Tatum on the money with the open jumper. Tatum's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Simmons finds Bridges. Shoots over Brown. Bridges misses. Got a piece of it. And it's slammed in by Bridges.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
What a performance for Jason Tatum. He has been the story so far for Boston. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. We come back right after this. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the two-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or two when he needs to.
And from a team perspective, having your off-guard rip-off passes like that, it's awesome. It shows you have guys willing to give up the rock.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Setting the floor for the Nets. We've got Bridges. And it's Claxton in at the 5. Brown the pass to Tatum. No good on the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Bridges kicks to Dinwiddie. He gets that one to drop. He's now 5 of 12.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Tatum on the wing. Outside, Horford. Up top, Brown. Shoots over Bridges. Out of hand on it. Now here's Johnson. In the corner, it's Bridges. Johnson outside. Pass to Finney-Smith. On the wing, Johnson. Guarded by Tatum. Clock at 4. Here's Bridges. It's hauled in by Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. They led by as many as 18 points. Porzingis can't hit. Nets trail by 12. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Here's Johnson. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. That one on Horford.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 seconds.
And he knocks down the first one. Williams, he's checked in for Al Horford. And Johnson drops them both. We're just over a minute and a half now into the fourth. The pass to Brown. Tatum with it. Outside Williams. Bridges against Brown. Poked away. Bridges with the steal. Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. On the wing, Johnson. And a miss there on the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Dinwiddie outside. Out to the right wing. Finney-Smith passes to Johnson. Can't hit that one. Great D that time from Tatum.
You cannot play worse offensively, although he's trying, and he hasn't made one shot yet. I feel for him.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Nets trail by 15.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Claxton. That one falls coming off Dinwiddie's feet.
Okay, when you let someone with this height get this close, it's going to be nearly impossible to stop, especially when he has that big of an advantage in this category.
Oh, glad we got a chance to check out that fantastic drive one more time.
And I just love his competitiveness he's showing there. Team might be down, but a drive like that could spark them.
It's Brown on the wing. Defended by Bridges, and it's Brown missing.
And the defense was right on him there. Nice contest.
And it's blocked by Brown.
Terrific anticipation by Brown, managing to see the shot coming and get ahead of it. Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamentals.
Back to Brogdon. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound. Finney-Smith's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Out to the right wing. Dinwiddie against Brogdon. That's it, and the Celtic lead is cut down now to just 9 in the bucket from Dinwiddie.
And boy, did he ever sell the pump fake. Worked to absolute perfection.
Time called here. The Celtics decide to talk it over. The short rest, very important, and one of the benefits of this part of the game is getting on the same page with your team while having the chance to hydrate with Gatorade. Replenish your energy for the late game push. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. During the last break, got to listen in on Ime Udoka's huddle with his team. He talked about the mindset they need to have and what he wants to see the rest of the way. Engagement at both ends and making good decisions with the ball. Guys?
Thank you, David.
Inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
And cutting into the lead with the big one-hand throwdown.
That's how you get your team back into it. Locked in the pass to Tatum. Now Williams. Passes to Tatum. Lock at 6. And here's Porzingis for a 3. Rebounded by the Nets. Here now is Dinwiddie. To the paint. It's stolen by Brown. And here's Tatum for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play. Tatum's got 31 points.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Bridges kicks to Finney-Smith. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The first free throw is good. And so he makes both from the line. Here's Brogdon. And the layup's good off the glass. And the Celtics lead by 12.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
Down low. Here's Claxton, and he slams it one-handed.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. It's tipped. Bridges with it. Pass to Dinwiddie. Brown against Bridges. Here's Johnson. 5 to shoot. The Nets need to get a shot off here. From outside the arc, they get it again. Here's Claxton. Pass to Finney-Smith. Fires the 3. Kicks it out to Dinwiddie. And the pass to Bridges. No good from outside.
He knocked down a 3 in the first quarter, but he's still been unable to connect from deep past the break.
Tatum's shot is off.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
And Jaylen Brown is such a force on the offensive end. Hard to keep that guy out of the paint. Terrific finisher at the rim.
First one falls for him. And maybe the only weakness for Brown is his handle on the ball.
And it's something that he's worked on every offseason. Still, though, susceptible to turnovers while dribbling. But it's one of the very few weaknesses in his game.
Thomas checked in for Brooklyn. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Nets trail by 11. Bridges kicks to Finney-Smith. Inside, Claxton, and down it goes, jamming that one home.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Brown outside. The jump hook, it's deflected, and they'll keep possession. Williams gets the bucket. Brooklyn's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Porzingis with the steal. Tatum against Thomas. Tatum kicks to Brogdon. No good with the triple.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Here's Bridges. Yep, it counts. Bridges has got 10 points in just the second half.
One tough customer. Bridges fighting for the basket in close.
Back to Brogdon. Down low. And then Brown with the dunk.
And just tacks a few more points onto their lead with the tomahawk.
That's bringing it down hard. Thomas passes to Finney-Smith. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. Back to Thomas. Porzingis with the steal. Brown drives in. Outside to Brogdon. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Thomas against Brogdon. Thomas passes to Johnson. Back to Thomas. Shot clock at 5. Passes it to Finney-Smith. And the 3 off target.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Here's Brown. Oh, and the jam by Williams. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 15 rebounds.
You got to keep pace with Williams in transition. He's so good at just outworking everybody on the floor.
Timeout called, the Nets. One of the stories here, Jason Tatum getting it done today.
He'll just keep hurting them from the three-point land if they let him. Here's a chance for Coach to change that.
And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And his focus, guys, has been laser sharp. And his touch from the field, flawless. The teammates have worked hard to get him the ball in some good positions. And boy, has he rewarded them with a spectacular shooting performance. Great call to keep running all those sets for him.
They increased his role tonight after dropping their last game, and the move paid off. He's been the best player on the court by far, and now they don't have to worry about a losing streak. And they'll get another chance.
Yeah, just nice hustle there. That work gets them the extra possession. Yeah, just a terrific job of just staying with it. Nice.
Thomas passes to Bridges. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. No good that time. Celtics leading by 15. Rebounded by the Nets. Claxton's got 14. Yep, 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. Pass to Finney-Smith. Thomas against Brogdon. They need this one. Thomas passes to Claxton. From deep, Johnson. Rebound, Boston. Porzingis has got 6 rebounds in the game. And Nicholas Claxton gets the whistle that time. That's it for him. He's fouled out of the game.
Obviously upset to have to take a seat here, but at this point, I don't think it'll have an impact. The game's probably out of reach anyway. And guys, this is where their depth really comes into play. They've got such talent at that position. They'd love to have him out there, but they won't suffer much of a drop-off. And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority, very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Celtics.
What an effort in the transition game we've seen tonight from these guys. Really pushed the ball, and I think in doing so created a lot of pressure on the defense.
Definitely had a huge edge, and this is their DNA. When they run the ball and dictate the flow of the offense like we've seen here, these are the kinds of games they can have.
And for the year now, they'll have 52 wins under the belt.
And not just a win tonight, guys, but a win on the season series as well, as they finish with 3 out of 4 games against this opponent.
And as one might have guessed coming into this game, it was indeed another big game tonight for Porzingis.
And I loved his tenacity at the defensive end on the floor. Very disruptive all game long.
Johnson kicks to Bridges. The rebound by the Celtics. They led by as many as 18 points. Brogdon against Thomas. Brogdon outside. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity, and this is what they came out to do.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. Kristaps, you got it going early tonight. What got you into that rhythm early?
Just from the beginning, being focused, knocking down the first couple of shots, you're starting to feel good, and you just keep going.
Well, you had the flow tonight, man, and it led to the win. Congrats. Back to you.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.